Hey, what's up? I'm Little Simz and I'm here with Harper's Bazaar UK to share what you don't know about me. Introverted, I like to say compassionate, and then pathetic. I'm proudest of, I think, just the person I'm becoming. Yeah, but I don't take credit for that. I think I come from a good home. You know, I was raised by a very amazing woman, and so, yeah, credit goes to her. Probably when I bought my first microphone, when I was about 14, 15. Yeah, from West End DJ. That purchase right there is probably the best decision I've ever made. I think it taught me that it's really in my hands, and if I want to make this work, I've got to put my 10,000 hours in. I've got to work hard and yeah, make it happen. So I think that was the moment where it's like, okay, it's not a hobby anymore. I'm gonna invest in myself. I've been given loads of amazing pieces of advice, but one that's probably always stuck with me, that was told to me by my older sister, was do more than a bare minimum. I think it's important to push yourself. You never know how you can surprise yourself, but I think that only comes from wanting to do more than what is required of you. What makes me happiest is seeing other people happy and helping people reach their full potential. I just want to be of service. I'm not someone that gets wound up by a lot, to be honest, but I don't like seeing people be mistreated, and that's just anyone, regardless of where they're from, their race, their background, anything. I'm not into that. I didn't know it was gonna sound like that when I first started. I didn't really know what direction I wanted to go musically. I just had some things I wanted to say and get off my chest, and I was given the space in the studio to be able to do that in a non-judgmental zone. And I think it's important as an artist to feel safe when you're creating. My music's always been from a very reflective and introspective place. It's important that my environment allows me to tap into those zones. I started making it in LA. I always find when I'm away from home, I can look at my life. When I'm at home, I'm just, so much is going on. It's like, I can't really have the best perspective. So I think when I'm away from home, it allows me to be like, okay, that's what home in London is like, and then I can go from there and then come back home and finish it. Just working alongside people that I really respect and admire, and I'm just a fan of. I think what Top Boy has contributed to the TV and film world has been something that we haven't really seen before, and to be a part of that ensemble is a blessing. And also just what I feel it stands for. I think we're representing people's stories that often are not told and not heard, and I think that's really important. I've learned so much from working alongside Ash and Kane. I think one thing I really took away is just the collaborative process and not being afraid to workshop things before we actually shoot, and not being afraid to be feelings led. Like, does this feel honest? Does this feel like an honest reaction? Like, just having those open and honest conversations whilst being on set, I think is something that I've really taken away, because obviously it reads a certain way on the page, but when you get in the room or when you get in front of the camera, you might find something else within the scene that wasn't written. My guilty pleasure, Love Island. I don't tend to reread books, but if I did, I'd probably read All About Love by Bell Hooks again. It was really fun to perform Point and Kill, just because there's vibes and I just dance on stage and just really let my hair down. Fela Kuti, Zombie, maybe like Michael Jackson, Rock With You, Lauryn Hill, Doo Wop. Do I have a party trick? I can juggle like 3 tangerines for maybe like 3 to 5 seconds. Well, a definition that I've heard that resonates with me the most is the act or will in wanting to nurture your spiritual growth or someone else's. I think that's love. I read it in a book called The Road Less Travelled by Scott and Peck. It'd be cool to fly. I think I'll get a lot done in my day if I were able to fly or teleport. Putting yourself first. For me, I think my recharge comes from being around my family, because I'm so myself on an everyday basis, but I think like where they genuinely don't see this Little Simz stuff, it's just Simbi, yeah, it gives me a different kind of energy, and I just feel a different kind of love when I'm surrounded by people I love. Coming off the back of what we all experienced a few years ago, it really felt like a step up. It felt like I've been uplifted this year. I've had great experiences, I've made some amazing memories. Making a book is one, just because I think I've been able to channel a different creative outlet this year, which has been challenging but super rewarding, so I feel really proud of myself for that. The best gift I've ever been given is my gift. Don't be too hard on yourself. Yeah, just don't burn yourself out and still live your life, you know. Thank you for watching me with Harper's Bazaar UK. I've been Little Simz, and I hope you've learned a little bit more about me.